Hey guys, today I'm going to be just doing a chit chat get ready with me video. So I woke up this morning and it was going to be such a good Monday morning. It just had so much promise. I took my dog for her morning hour-long walk at 6 in the morning. I was up, the dishes were done, breakfast was made, coffee was made. It was just going to be such a good day. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and then 9 o'clock hits and I sit down to film and the sun is gone. So I thought I would just do a chit chat get ready with me video today, and this is so heavily inspired by my friend Danny from Coffee Break with Danny. I was actually watching one of her videos this morning with my morning coffee, of course, and she had this beautiful kind of pastel rainbow eye going on, so I kind of want to recreate that but with some different shades. So I'm actually going to be using this LA Colors trio because I know a lot of you really wanted to know my thoughts on these. So I did think that I would use it today. So yeah, let's just get started. I've actually never used the trios that I'm about to use on my eyelids, so I'm going to wait and do foundation after I do the eyes. So right now I am just using a tiny bit of concealer on the eyelids to hide any veining. Also just going to use a tiny bit of my Lorac behind the scenes eyeshadow primer just because, again, I don't know how these shadows are going to perform and they might need a lot of help. The first trio I'll be using is Magnolia, and I'm taking the yellow shade on a Sigma E55, and this is just going to go onto the inner portion of my lid. Next, on the same brush, I'm just going to use the coral color, and this is going to go into the center of the lid. And I'm going to kind of work my way outwards, but the purple is actually going to go into the very outer corner, so I'm not going to go too crazy. This shade is actually a teensy tiny bit powdery, but in a really good way. I kind of thought it was going to be super duper pigmented and that I wasn't going to be able to work with it very much, but it's actually not bad at all. And I'm actually really quite fond of the shade that it gives off once everything's nice and blended. And now into this awesome purple. Is that not the coolest shade ever? I don't know if you guys can see, but it has the neatest blue kind of undertone duochrome thing. I don't even know what it would be, but this is going to go into the very outer corner. You know, if you used a white base with these, you could probably get the most amazing color impact, but I did want something quite pastel today, so that's why I didn't, but just a heads up, these are really pigmented. I'm just going to take the shade Naked from Naked One, and this is going to go really lightly into the crease. That was really a lot more no fuss than I thought it would be. I think it's really pretty. I'm just going to move into foundation. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked, my current favorite. I apologize for all the noise. My landlord is the weirdest human being. Bless his poor little heart. I love him to bits. He's a really great man. But I swear to you, every single day of his life, he starts a new project, and I never see the end of it. I just feel like he's always starting something new, and I never actually know what in the world he's doing. Because my water pressure has been out on my kitchen sink for 2 months now, actually. And washing dishes has been absolute hell. And he can't get his booty up here to fix that, but he is doing something down there. I hope you guys don't think I'm whining. I don't know, that's weird. Just using a Real Techniques buffing brush to start to stipple this into the skin. So I feel like this is such first world problems, but do you guys ever not buy a product for a while and then go back to repurchase it and realize that they've either A, completely and totally reformulated it, or B, have totally changed the numbering or color system? My favorite foundation of all time is the Lancome Taunt or Tintadol Ultra, and it's $49 a bottle. When I buy it, it lasts 6 months. And I haven't repurchased a bottle in well over a year just because, I don't know, I've just been trying other things. So I went back to repurchase it in the same color I was always the same consistent shade. And then during the summer I would just have to bump up a shade or two in powder. But you guys, they totally renamed their entire coloring system. There's 20 more shades than there used to be. and I'm just so depressed, so I need to go in and get matched for that foundation because I am in love with it and I miss it so much. I'm going to jump into concealer. This is Hard Candy's Glamoflauge, which I do love oh so much. Doing a bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightener underneath the eyes now. Y'all know the drill by now. I'm just taking a bit of my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer to highlight here under the eyes, down the nose, and right up here into kind of a fan motion on the forehead. My Rimmel matte powder. This is in the color Creamy Natural. It's just a really light face powder. I'm just going to set off where I just highlighted. I'm moving into the LA Colors Trio in Forget Me Not, and I am just going to take this really beautiful teal on a small pencil brush. In the same palette, I'm just going to take this really beautiful kind of, I don't even know how you would explain that, just a mid-tone blue, and I'm just going to put this on the very middle part of my lower lash line, not bringing it in too far because I am going to do an inner corner highlight, but just a tiny bit for a bit of a gradient effect. Using this Baby Real Techniques detail brush, I'm going to take that yellow one more time, and this is going to be the inner corner highlight. You guys have seen me do this a million trillion times, but I'm just taking a large shader brush and a bit of that face powder I used earlier, and this is going to go on the brow bone, and I just really find that this helps to polish the look off and make the brow a bit sharper while not adding any additional shimmer to the look, which is important for me a lot of the times because I am such a fan of like shimmer and stuff on the lid. Liquid eyeliner time. I'm using NYX Collection Noir Liquid Black Eyeliner, which is my favorite of all time. I really quickly did my eyebrows, and while I was doing them, the sun came back out. I don't even know, it may not last, but we are going to move into actually setting off this foundation. I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte in the color Sandstorm. Just going to use this on the outermost perimeters of my face, so wherever I didn't put the highlighting shade before. Bronzer time, NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. I honestly think bronzer might be my favorite part of my entire makeup routine. Is that really weird and boring? I don't know, I just feel like it always transforms my face once I have on the bronzer. I'd like to say foundation is my favorite part, but it's actually the most tedious part, and it's the part that I enjoy the least. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think after I film today, Maka and I are gonna call it a mental health day because it is just such a crap day outside and I do not feel like doing anything. I think I'm gonna watch the Chernobyl Diaries on Netflix because I've been meaning to for a while, but I just haven't yet, and it looks really, really, really good. I don't know what made me remember that last night, but I thought to myself I should really watch that, and now I think I shall. Also just gonna contour out that nose. Oh, this lighting is driving me crazy. Me and editing is literally just going to look like death. I'm just gonna cry the entire time I edit this video. I'm really sorry, guys. I hope it's not that bad. I hope I'm just being a little bit dramatic and it's not as bad as I think it is. I'm just gonna contour really quickly. This is Too Faced Chocolate Solei. Tarte Amazonian Clay in the color Blissful, just a really beautiful coral color. I was thinking of using a peach, but I think that this coral is gonna look really pretty instead. Highlighting time, y'all know the drill. Just going to do it on the cheekbones. I really want to try out MAC Soft and Gentle for my next highlighting powder because I'm really, really going through Lightscapade. And I thought about repurchasing it, but I don't know. Sometimes Lightscapade is considered permanent, sometimes it isn't. And I don't know, I don't really want to use limited edition products as much as I feel like I do. And most of my MAC collection is limited edition, so I don't know. Also, teensy tiny bit right here under that brow bone. Now just gonna set off my face with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. On my waterline, I'm going to use this white eyeliner pencil from Rimmel. Now time to curl the eyelashes and apply a couple coats of my favorite mascara ever. On the lips, I'm going to use this really pretty kind of corally balm stain thing from L'Oreal. I love this sucker. And because that isn't the most opaque thing ever, I'm just going to top it off with my Whitening Lightning lip gloss in the color Nude. Okay guys, so I hope that you all enjoyed this look, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until my next video, I love you girls so much, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!